Hello guys, welcome to TechBuzz. After Samsung launched the Galaxy Note 20 and S21 series, the price of Galaxy Note 10 has dropped considerably and now it's available for as low as $560 or 50,000 Indian rupees or even for 32,000 rupees in the used phone market, and it's still a bang for the buck and can be a worthy competitor to premium mid-rangers like Oppo Reno 5 Pro or Galaxy A72, which are available at the same price point. I have compared it to many premium mid-rangers like Vivo X50 on my channel, and Galaxy Note 10 emerged as a clear winner, be it camera or gaming performance. And the newest one is I compared my Galaxy Note 10 to the latest Samsung flagship Galaxy S21 Plus, and Note 10 performed really well. You can watch the video by clicking on the card on the top right corner. Galaxy Note 10 is running on Android 11 with latest One UI 3.1, and Samsung has been quite consistent in providing timely software updates on its flagship smartphones. One UI has improved a lot in the last couple of years, and with this Android 11 One UI 3.1 update, the animations feel much more refined and the device feels much more smoother. I have been using Note 10 as a primary device for 1.5 years now, and one thing I like about this phone is that it's a beast and can handle any task like a breeze. There's no lag or slowdown even after receiving two major updates. I am still getting 11 hours of battery backup with full day Wi-Fi, WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram and some YouTube usage, and that's pretty good for a 20-month-old device which has a just 3500 mAh battery. Note 10 can easily last for a day with normal usage on single charge. It also supports fast charging and comes with a 25-watt charger out of the box and can charge from 0 to 56% in just 30 minutes, so that's quick. The phone still looks premium with punch hole display and front and back glass body with Gorilla Glass 6 protection and aluminium frame. It's also IP68 certified water and dust resistant. At the bottom is the mic, Type-C USB port, speaker grill and S Pen slot. The lock and the volume buttons are on the left side. At the top is the speaker and dual SIM card tray slot. There is no SD card slot. At the back is a triple camera setup and LED flash. At the front it has a single punch hole selfie camera and earpiece. The phone is quite comfy to use by one hand due to curved front and back area. The grip is also good. And the phone is quite lightweight as well, so you won't feel uncomfortable while using it. Talking about performance, it is still a power pack performer and can handle latest high-end games without any issue. Galaxy Note 10 is powered by Exynos 9825 chipset with an octa-core processor and Mali G76 MP12 GPU globally. Whereas in USA and China, it is powered by Snapdragon 855 chipset with an octa-core processor and Adreno 640 GPU. Mine is the Exynos dual SIM variant. And only downside of the Exynos variant is that the battery backup and performance was slightly less compared to the Snapdragon variant. Galaxy Note 10 is available in only one storage and RAM option in my country, 256GB paired with 8GB of RAM. It can run Call of Duty on very high graphics with max FPS, so it's on par with the latest flagship phones like Galaxy S21 series. If you want to see my in-depth review of Galaxy S21 Plus, you can watch it by clicking on the card on the top right corner. So on Galaxy Note 10, the graphics look stunning, the game runs smoothly, there's no stuttering or graphic loading issue of objects that are far away. But the only downside is that while playing Call of Duty, it gives just 4 to 5 hours of battery backup. And since Galaxy Note 10 has a glass and metal body, it heats up slightly while gaming, but that's not a big issue as most of the glass and metal phones heat up while gaming, but that doesn't affect their performance. And for all the social media addicts, social media apps like Snapchat and Instagram works flawlessly as they should on a flagship smartphone. The filters load quickly, there isn't any lag or anything, and same goes with Instagram. Instagram works without any issue, there's no frame drop or lag while scrolling through pages or while zooming into images. But one thing that's missing is the 120Hz refresh rate display, which would have improved the experience further. Now talking about the camera, Note 10 has a triple camera setup, a 12MP f1.5 variable aperture wide angle camera with dual pixel face detection autofocus and optical image stabilizer, a 12MP f2.1 aperture 2x telephoto zoom lens with face detection autofocus and optical image stabilizer, and a 16MP f2.2 aperture ultra wide angle camera. There are tons of features in the stock camera app like HDR, Pro Mode, Panorama, Live Focus with depth intensity adjustment, single take mode for boomerang, video reverse and other stuffs, food mode, night mode, hyperlapse, ultra wide angle mode, and the best ones are 960fps super slow motion video and background blur for video with effects. You can shoot 4K videos up to 60fps and also have super steady video mode option. and this phone can also shoot HDR10 plus videos. At the front is a 10 megapixel f2.2 aperture selfie camera with dual pixel face detection autofocus, which can shoot 4K videos up to 60 fps and 120 fps slow motion video. You also get live focus, AR stickers, AR animoji, filters, beauty mode and wide angle mode in the front camera as well. So let's check out some camera samples. Galaxy Note 10 has a powerful camera, and that's evident looking at the camera samples. The colors look saturated, there are loads of details, and the daytime pictures on this device are just phenomenal. And the 2x telephoto zoom and ultra wide angle mode is also useful for capturing some good shots. Portraits are great whether it's a portrait of a human or an animal, there is no edge detection issue. HDR works without any issue, the details of the sky and foreground are well maintained. Indoor shots in artificial lighting conditions are nice, and the intelligent camera mode bumps up the colors for better look. The low light performance is outstanding, and even in extremely dark conditions, the night mode can help you to capture some good shots. Selfie camera is decent, the selfies look good, HDR works well, but even when the beauty mode is off, there is some sort of smoothing going on, which some users may not like. For security, it comes with in-display fingerprint scanner, which is extremely fast and secure. It also has face unlock, which is quite fast, but security-wise, it's not that great. Watching videos on Samsung phones has always been great thanks to their AMOLED displays, and it's true with Note 10 as well. Note 10 has a 6.3-inch dynamic AMOLED display with 1080 by 2280 resolution and 401 ppi density. Being a dynamic Full HD Plus AMOLED display, the display is crisp, colors are saturated, and the contrast ratio is just amazing. This phone also supports HDR10 plus content. The viewing angle is also great, and the colors don't look washed out even after tilting. Now talking about the S Pen, it's the most important feature of the Galaxy Note series and has improved a lot in the past few years. You can use it to take notes, convert handwritten notes into digital text, and for sketching and AR Doodle in the camera app, which is gimmicky but it's worth mentioning. And with the Note 10 series, Samsung introduced Air Actions, which lets you make gestures in the air with the S Pen to control the camera, including zoom, changing camera modes, and switching between front and rear camera. So these are some interesting features of the S Pen. So that was all about Galaxy Note 10, and to sum up in the end whether you should buy Galaxy Note 10 in 2021, then yes, it's still a powerful smartphone which you can use for high level gaming. It can easily do your daily tasks and has a decent battery backup as well. It's a much better choice than the premium mid-range phones like Oppo Reno 5 Pro or Galaxy A72. If you have any query about this phone or any other smartphone, please let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, do hit the like button. Also don't forget to click the subscribe button and press the bell icon to get updates on our new video uploads. Also follow me on Instagram on techbuzz.insta page and techbuzz Facebook page. We will be back with another video soon. Till then, stay tuned.